greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome back to the Way of A&G. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Thomas.
And in this video, we'll be talking about My Hero Academia, Season 3. So, right off gate, it's 2 episodes out so far, right?
Mm-hmm. First one's more of a...
It was more of a kind of welcome back, kind of.
Yeah.
They didn't really do anything. They was at the poolside showing how all the boys just made all kinds of games just out the blue. They was all jacked. Did you see it? I was like, dude. Well, yeah, except him. But the rest of them, they was all cut up. I'm like, dang, son, where this come from? They ain't have all that in the first season. So, but yeah, it was just kind of a chill episode. It was just kind of showing all the characters and whatnot, showing a bunch of flashbacks and all that good stuff.
And then the racing starts.
Yeah. And the racing starts.
And who does it come down to? The big 3.
The big 3. Who won that? I forgot.
They didn't get the race. Eraserhead showed up right when they started.
Yeah.
They were mid dive when Eraserhead popped up and turned off their quirks. It was like, all right, time's up.
He always do that too. I'd be like, dude, stop doing that all the time. We be wanting to see what's gonna happen.
Eraserhead ain't no joke though.
He is. He a beast.
And that smile just.
Yeah, he kind of gives you a creepy look too.
He's that character that should never smile, because that smile means torture.
It usually does. Like in that second episode, they start their training camp. Well, they get a glimpse of their training camp because apparently it ain't started yet.
No. They're on the bus, leaving. There's about an hour. Everybody's just talking on the bus, chilling. Then Eraserhead was like, "All right, we're stopping here." They're like, "Oh,
Everybody out.
okay. You take a break." Yeah. He's like, "No, we stopped here for a reason." And then out of nowhere, you see these other 3 show up. 2 heroes and a kid.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that kid in a second because he's a bit of a douche. But 2 girls are the Pussycats.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I busted out laughing when I heard their name.
Like, Pixie Pop, she's...
Which one of them?
Pixie Pop is the blue one.
One of them was trying to get a husband.
Pixie Pop, that's the one.
Her.
She hits on everybody that she sees has the potential to be a great hero. And then Midoriya just fans out like he just killed his whole chance with her. She's like, what did you... Because he tries to ask her age, and she freaks out on him. Like, she almost knocks him out.
Yeah, they said she was 18 and she flipped out. I was like, you only 18, you better enjoy that. You still young.
And then you find out she's like 20-something. But she's 18 at heart.
Yeah. At first I thought she was actually 18. I was like, that's not old. I was like, oh, she only 18. I was like, hey, so what?
She old enough to want to knock Midoriya out, though. It then made him say it.
Gonna get you one of them men. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you. Shoot.
And then, Mandalaya? I'm still learning her name. It's kind of hard for me to pronounce.
The other one?
Yeah, the one in the red.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the sane one out of the 2 of them.
Yeah. Compared to the other one.
And then there's Koda.
Koda is just... Well, he's been scarred. So.
He has his reasons. It's just earlier on when they're in the bathhouse, and he's like, well, granted, it was Mineta that he did this to, but he looks at Mineta, he's like, where do you think you going? And then he looks
because Mineta trying to get him a sneak peek in the bathtub, like he always do. I mean, that's usual. He always do that. That's all he want. I mean. But yeah, Koda didn't even know what he was guarding, because then he take a look over himself and he's like, oh my god.
And then Midoriya comes in for the save, of course.
Yeah, he getting used to them powers. I'm like, okay, I see you.
You saw against the Rock Monster how he went full cow, like.
Yeah.
We would say spoiler warning, but by now most people have already seen both episodes, so we'll say it anyway. Spoiler warning. So yeah.
But yeah, Hey, he's getting the hang of them powers for real now. When they what triple or quadruple team that monster, I was like, oh snap.
I know I said earlier the big three is Midoriya, Bakudo, and Todoroki.
Well, 4 because Lita, big 4.
Ida.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, there's the big 4. So Ida, Todoroki, Bakudo, and Midoriya. I know Bakudo's is. I hate comparing him to Vegeta because I feel like Bakudo's gonna have more character development as far as I'm this big bad dude. I think I can beat everybody. I think he's gonna go from that to I'm this big bad dude. I'll save everybody, but I'll still kick your ass if you get on my bad side. That's what it feels like he's gonna go to.
Yeah, I think so too because I mean he wants to be a hero at heart. You know, he kind of his personality kind of goes about it the wrong way, but I mean he wants to be a hero.
Like
so
he's the type of hero that he'll save you, but he's gonna knock you out after he saves you.
Yeah. So
And then Ida, he
got that Vegeta pride too. He got serious Vegeta pride.
Yeah, that's kind of his problem. But I think Midoriya's starting to wear him down a little bit. Or, better yet, Midoriya's starting to ignore him now.
He is. I mean, he's getting. I mean, the whole issue from the beginning was at first he didn't have any powers. So I mean, the reason Bakugo's insults hurt him so bad was because there was nothing he could do about it. But now,
like
he gotta do the catch up because Midoriya just zoomed right past him.
It just keeps getting stronger.
Getting stronger. All he gotta do is he gotta get the hang of. Once he get the hang of it, I ain't messing with him.
And then Todoroki, he's fully accepted his fire side.
Yeah.
I see that coming back into play. I haven't started. Right now I'm reading Vigilantes, so I'm purposely not reading My Hero Academia manga for that reason, because I want to watch. Because Vigilantes is the manga prequel to My Hero Academia.
Oh, it's a prequel.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I'll cover that in my manga report later on this week. I'm still working on the concept behind it, so keep a lookout for that. But yeah, Todoroki, I don't know why they started him out as like, oh, I'm just this loner. I don't want to be here. I'm here because my dad made me. And now he's like,
well, it wasn't like that.
It felt like it when you first see it.
It's not. I'm here because my dad made me. I'm here to surpass my dad, but I'm gonna do it without using his power. I'm gonna do it without using the power I inherited from him. You know, so he's like, I'm gonna show him I can do it with just my mom's power.
And when Midoriya basically teaches, in the last season, Midoriya does teach him that he needs to accept that part of himself too, if he really wants to suppress his dad, which he does.
He does.
So it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. They finna do this. The training camp is about to start. They're gonna focus solely on increasing the raw power of their quirks versus how to
use them.
How to use them wisely. Yeah. So I really think that's gonna be bad for Midoriya though, because I mean the whole issue is that he's trying not to go full power. The last thing he really needs is to increase that power.
But at the same time, he needs that training more than everybody else because how reckless he is.
But that's the wrong kind of training for what he's doing right now.
Well, remember, nobody knows.
I mean, they don't, but Eraserhead knows.
Yeah, I think Eraserhead, Endeavor,
and
the Doctor, I think she knows.
And I'm saying he's the one who put the training together, and he knows, and he's still doing it. But I mean, it depends. Like if they're gonna, I'm thinking they're gonna have like. Do you think they're gonna do like individualized training for each one?
I think they are, but it's gonna be in groups based off their quirks. Like you know how before they had them teamed up with people that had similar quirks. Now they're gonna probably team them up with people that have the opposite quirks. Like say for Ida, if they team them up with. I can't remember her name, the girl that can control gravity.
Yeah. Uraraka?
Yeah, if they team those two up he might be in trouble teaming up with her because of her power. She could accidentally offset how his power works. Because this is basically Will C. Speed.
Yeah.
Him, a little catch up on him. He got to avenge his brother after his brother was attacked by Stain. He had a little help, but he finally learned to accept help, is what his big thing was towards the end of season 2. So going into this season, I'm wondering if he's going to not just be more of a leader, but actually gain everybody's respect to the point that they'll actually take his lead. Because right now, every time he gives an order, everybody just ignores him. But I think towards the end of the season is when it's really going to be like, okay, we need a leader. Ida's the only one that's stepping up. He's our leader. Just do it that way. Because that big four, oof, they're good. I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. I feel like some point in their training or towards the end of the season, Eraserhead is just going to be like, all right, since these four think they're hot stuff because they took on some villains once, twice, or whatever, took down Hero Killer, whatever, everybody in the class instantly gets whatever the reward is if you can beat one of these four.
So you think it's gonna be the whole class against the four of them?
Yes, at some point, because I don't see Midoriya getting cocky. I see Bakugo getting cocky about it. I see Ida kind of getting not cocky, but like just feeling himself a little bit because he took down the hero. He took down Stain with help, of course, still. And then Todoroki's just gonna be like, I really don't. I'm not with these guys, but I'll take up the challenge. But
The class is gonna lose.
yeah, but I feel like it's not just going to be them. I feel like Class B, because we haven't seen where they are yet.
How do you think they're gonna throw them in there too?
Yeah.
Now, hey, they might do that. They're gonna do something with Class B. I don't know what it's gonna be.
I just hope that this is the season that Midoriya gets his costume upgraded, because it's just the mask is the only thing that throws me off.
Is it like a rabbit kind of thing?
Yeah.
Looking thing?
Or a donkey.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. It's cool the first time you see it, then after a while it's like, what? Compared to everybody else, your costume is just dumb. But I get it. He's connected to it because that was the first one he ever had. He just threw it together. But still.
I mean, without the headpiece, it's fine though.
And then I feel like it's going to be a running gag for Mineta to where he comes close to getting his sneak peek and somebody's going to keep.
That's all he's gonna do the whole season. That's all he's ever gonna do.
But it doesn't feel like it's like... Usually when characters are like that, it's like, it's annoying. With him, it's just, it feels like it's normal.
It is normal.
Yeah, because they're in high school basically, so yeah, it is normal. But him, he just goes to the extreme.
That's all he cares about. He doesn't even really want to be a hero. That's all he want to do.
I just want women.
That's all he wants. He wants to be a hero so he can get women.
Like,
So, hey, more power to him. You know, he got his little sticky great balls. I mean, hey, they good for something, I guess.
but I feel like, because I was looking at Koda's bio, he does have a quirk. I feel like something Midoriya does is going to cause him to finally accept himself, accept that his parents passed away as heroes, and accept that it's okay to be a hero. And he's just going to become this big hero later on, not now, but later on when it's his turn to go to to UA. He's gonna be one of the top.
He might, depending on what his quirk is.
So how long do you think this training part is gonna go? Like how many episodes?
I don't know. Because if I remember correctly, I looked at the thing. This season is gonna be 20-something episodes.
Okay, so that's possibly maybe half the season is
I think half the
training
season.
arc, and then the other half, plus sprinkled in during the training, some villains are going to show up. Because the League of Villains, they're getting ready.
Yeah.
That I don't remember his name.
The
It's
dude
not
with-
because I don't want to remember it. It's just because he has his hand, all those hands all over him, is just, that's the only thing I want to remember.
Tomura.
Yeah.
That guy.
Like
Yeah.
him, he's
weird.
it feels like he literally is a polar opposite to Midoriya. Like, the same way he feels, the same way Midoriya feels about heroes is the same way he feels about being a villain. And
Yeah. He doesn't like heroes. He really genuinely doesn't. He don't like heroes.
and it's a good thing, because I don't
It's not
want
a good
this.
thing.
No, the reason I'm saying it's a good thing is because the reason I brought up that he feels like the polar opposite of Midoriya, because the majority of the time when there's a protagonist and antagonist that are all literally the same size of the 2 coin, the villain turns good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see that on My Hero Academia. I want to see like villains stay villains, because I like the fact that all the villains seem like they could easily overpower these students if they really wanted to. Like, it doesn't feel like there's any plot armor in the show yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the big bad, the one that's telling Tamura
Yeah.
what to do. What was
Yeah.
his name again?
The other, I don't know the other guy's name.
Okay, but the Shadow guy, I feel like he was a hero at one point. Possibly the one that gave All Might all for one.
Not the dude that be bartending, right? Not him.
No, it's somebody else.
The other guy that he gets his orders from. Yeah.
Yeah. The one
The one that has one for all.
Yeah. So I feel like
No, I don't think he. I don't think he gave it to him, but he has the. I can't remember the whole thing about that. They're connected because the one for all for one, but he didn't give it to him.
see, I was so hyped for season 3 that I forgot it even happened in season 1 and 2. For the most part, I know all the big fights, but I'm ready for season 3 now.
Yeah, I got it.
Like, I'm all in.
Yeah, it's time to get invested all the way back into this.
But I think the next couple episodes, because I've seen pictures where Koda is in the back
Mm-hmm.
crying and Midoriya is standing in front of him, like protecting him. I'm thinking Koda gets mad at Midoriya because Midoriya is being Midoriya, trying to comfort him, trying to show him that heroes aren't all bad. Or being a hero isn't bad, rather. And Koda is like, whatever, runs off into the woods, something attacks him. Either something from the train or a villain shows up, or something. And then they bond, and then it goes from there. But the main thing I want to see, hopefully in this season, is a rematch between the Big Four and Stain. Like,
Oh yeah, he didn't die. I forgot.
yeah,
I
they
forgot.
arrested him. They arrested him.
Yeah.
They
They
beat him up pretty bad, but I really want to see a rematch.
They gonna bring him back for something. They gonna bring him back.
Because he might be the
I
one
want to
that,
see him get his wish and fight all. Well, no, he can't. I mean, well, he could, but not for long. But no, he probably won't fight All Might. That's who he's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I forgot about his time limit now. He's down to like, what, an hour a day?
Yeah. And it's getting shorter and shorter every time he uses his power.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not going to... I feel like for All Might, that's not going to come to play until maybe mid Season 3 or early Season 4 if we get Season 4. Because I know with the movie coming out, I haven't read on too much about it because I'm trying to save spoilers until it actually comes out because I don't want to know anything until it comes out, personally.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that's our thoughts on it. You know, if you happen to enjoy this video, just hit the like button. You know, what I'm
If
saying?
you agree, don't agree, dislike, just don't like the big four that we mentioned, let us know in the comments. We'll hash it out.
Hey, if you don't like the video, you should still hit the like button. Just because, but you know, if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. You don't have to, but you should. You know, all of that good stuff. You know,
Hit the notification bell to find out when we drop videos.
if you want to be notified. If you don't want to be notified, that's fine too. You know, that's perfectly up to you.
We're
you
just
know?
saying.
You know,
You
we
got options.
support your decisions 100%. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I like always follow the way of A and G, and don't forget
Stay humble.
and level up.
Plus ultra.